The member for Canning.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Treasurer. Will the Treasurer inform the House how Australia's record run of trade surpluses is helping to hasten our recovery by expanding new markets and opportunities? And is the Treasurer aware of any alternative approaches?
The Treasurer.
Well, thank you, Mr Speaker, and I thank the member for Canning for his question and acknowledge his chairmanship of the Intelligence Committee. And he, unlike other members of that committee, has informed me that he doesn't have any secret hidden cameras in his office, Mr Speaker. But, Mr Speaker, he, like members on this side of the House, are very proud of the fact that under the coalition we have increased the percentage of free trade agreements covering two-way trade from 26% to 70%, Mr Speaker, and the ambition is to get to 90% by 2022, and we have entered into free trade agreements with China, with Japan, with Korea, with Indonesia, with Peru, with Hong Kong, and the Trans-Pacific Partnership, Mr Speaker. And this has helped create the first current account surpluses in more than 40 years, Mr Speaker. In the March quarter, the current account surplus was $8.4 billion, a record amount. And as a percentage of GDP, it was the highest since June 1973. Now, Mr Speaker, trade and free trade creates jobs. 1 in 5 Australian jobs are related to trade. In the last 5 years, more than 240,000 trade-related jobs have been created. And businesses, Mr Speaker, who are exporting are more likely to employ 23% more people and to be 13% more productive and to have wages that are 11% higher. And this has created jobs right across the country, in businesses in every electorate of this country, Mr Speaker, like in Canning, where they have 3 out of the nation's 6 alumina refineries, Mr Speaker, in Boddington, in Wagerup and in Pinjarra, Mr Speaker. Now, Australia is the world's largest bauxite, Mr Speaker, alumina exporter, the world's largest alumina exporter, and it's those refineries that are helping creating $10 billion of export revenue each year. Now, Mr Speaker, I'm asked about are there any alternative approaches. Well, we know when the Labor Party were in government, when it came to trade, their position was characterised by indecision and inaction. We didn't see movement on the free trade agreement with China. We didn't see it with Japan. We didn't see it with Korea. Now, Mr Speaker, what was their strategy when it came to trade? Well, they went to the Labor handbook, opened up Chapter 1. What was it? Higher taxes, Mr Speaker. Higher taxes, a carbon tax and a mining tax, which the member for Rankin, when it came to the mining tax, what did the member for Rankin say? He said the fruits of which are yet to be understood, Mr Speaker. The fruits of which are yet to be understood. That's in his book. Only the coalition can trust to create more jobs.